Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome. Saturday night football is upon us. Grundy with the tap. Mills crosses the paint. Heaney, great hands there. What's he got on offer? Well-weighted kick. McInerney has floated forward.
They should be on the board with a goal.
That's not his best effort. In fact, it's one of his worst. Takes the safe option. Powell has found some space. Can he find a teammate? Parker fumbled it like a cake of soap. Misses the target and it's out of play.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Good ruck work. Rowbottom read it well. He should kick the goal, but that's gone horribly wrong. And he's hit the behind post, which was surely harder to do than kick the goal. Amati wins it back. Great mark.
Well, fancy his chances.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
They want to get it in his hands as much as they can with finishing like that.
The Swans have wasted no time getting on the scoreboard. Grundy with a deft tap. Rowbottom throws it on the boot. The kick was centimetre perfect. They're moving the footy quickly. Grundy, he's taken a beauty.
It'll be a good start if you can nail it.
Leans back and drills it.
The Swans are really attacking the contest and looking dangerous when they get the ball forward.
The Swans have made a fast start here, which is important to do away from home. Rucks go at it. Plenty of heat in this game. Honours the lead. Can he hit a target? Jordan has got off the chain.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Good-looking kick. That'll do. It's a goal. The Swans have got it on their terms. Coleman Jones got his palm to it. Parker. Cherry outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Delivers it inside 50. Ford has got loose. This will go very wide. Warner tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Great tackling technique there. Good ruck work. Sheasel, Sherry getting involved. Manages to get off a handball. The Roos are on the ball.
It doesn't matter who you are, it's always good to get an early one on the ball.
The Roos have opened their account. Grundy palms it down. Adams, the midfield battle so important. Campbell, McInerney. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Looking for a quick transition. Goes laterally. Dawson, what can they build here? He's hit up the lead. Good work rate. Dawson picking their way through. Gota with a chance to relieve the pressure. Doesn't often waste it. Powell. Hand pass cut off. Mills. Warner. Heads in towards goal. And the kick is true. Great play. The Swans away to a flyer. Good ruck work. Parker handballs it to nobody. Gota. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Comben thought his way through it. Hardiman with a chance to run. Can he be the fire starter? Heaney read that one right off the boot. Probing ball. Adams. Looking for two in a row. Goulden demanded the footy and got it.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Touch and go. It's go.
That's why they want the ball in his hands.
The Swans are showing why they were well back to win this match. Coleman Jones with a deft tap. Parker drives it inside the forward 50. Malikan ensures that 4-8 will come to nothing. Goulden in the clear. He's generally a good kick. Logue with a chance now. Quality delivery by foot. His field kicking is normally first rate. George has found some space. Can anyone take a mark? No one's home and this will come back. Hoping for a big contested grab. Wardlaw clears the area. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Well done. He's been busy so far. Punched away. Lloyd. It fell into his arms. Warner under pressure. It's a hospital hand pass. Navigated the traffic. Campbell has eyes only for the footy. The Roos are chasing tail. Amati is the man on the spot and he's marked.
I'm going to make a big call here. It's only early and the scoreboard's not out of hand yet. But this has got some hallmarks of a smasher.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away and they're 6 points richer. The Swans have had a great patch. Coleman Jones wins it down. Wardlaw, it's come unstuck. Almost threw it out. It's no place for the faint-hearted. There are only 2 ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
That's a waste. Little one to half-back. Warner had his name written all over it. Conservative ball movement, just biding their time. Cunningham just shoveled it out. The Roos are right on the back foot. It's been a torrid opening to this match for them. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Swans have come out with the kind of intensity you expect in finals. There's been no easing into it for them, and they're clearly sensing an opportunity to lay down a marker. Their quick ball movement and contested marking were the keys in that term, and it's hard to stop. 4 quarters of this, and they'll win by the length of the straight.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
It's not a gimme goal, but certainly one that should be kicked.
For a flying start to the term, it's online. He's drilled it. It's not over yet, but it might be soon. Rucks go at it. Cops some unwanted attention. That's a dreadful hand pass. Goulden farms it out. Haywood. He's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. It's there! The Swans can sense a soft kill here. Sherry showing his skills. Wardlaw, Davies-Uniacke. What can he do with it? Constanti has it within range.
It would be an understatement to say they need this.
Heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. A minor score.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
Trying to catch them out. Goulden. You can see their confidence growing. Roberts on a lead. Normally delivers. That's not 15. McDonald. They're irrepressible at the moment. Well played. Who was he aiming for? Lloyd just had to get it out. Wardlaw is calm in a crisis. Zerha takes a beauty. Good handball. Larky goes at goal, and that is an opportunity gone begging.
Gee, you'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Looking for a quick transition. Run down, great chase.
Not enough talk out there, it seems. The crowd will tell the story.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it. The Roos need to back that up and generate some momentum. The 2 big men do battle. Davies-Uniacke. Hardiman, sweeping handball. Great anticipation. They cannot keep him quiet. Amati has a vice-like grip.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Amati, they still haven't woken up to him, and he gets another. The Swans are looking irresistible. Sherry wins it down. Davies-Uniacke squeezes the kick. Darling, this is promising. Zerha appreciates that delivery.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals. It's always good for the confidence to see that first shot go straight to it.
The Roos haven't played there. The two big men do battle. Jordan, he's been dispossessed. Wardlaw, he's run into trouble. Powell, he's got support. Hardiman, Dawson. It'll be a free kick for holding while not in possession. They'll bide their time. Davies-Uniacke, all alone in the centre square. That's well played. Takes the logical option. The Roos can build something here. Darling got to the right position and hung on. This is good ball movement.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them and he's about to hurt them again.
They sorely need a goal, and he delivers.
Well, if you're giving room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Roos haven't thrown in the towel. Credit to them. Sherry with the tap. Davies-Uniacke managed to get out despite the tackle. Comben intercepts. Tries a safe ball. Wardlaw. That's good work rate. McCartan takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? They're well drilled. McInerney. Great hands there. Crosses the paint. Gota doing what he does best. Campbell should goal. He lines it up and he misses.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
Logue tasked with the kick in. Honours the lead. Searching kick. Haywood couldn't hold it under pressure. Malikan gets there first. Rowbottom. The sea's just parted for him, and he has taken full toll. The Roos are stuck in second gear. That would want to change pretty quickly. Good ruck work. Parker, it's a hot footy. Throws it on the boot. Almost an accidental intercept. Haywood. Amati. Campbell. He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
These defenders are going to have to tighten up. They've been giving them way too much space.
The Swans have got a stranglehold on this match. Wardlaw manages to get off a handball. Sherry gathers in the centre square. McInerney, Adams. That's almost worth a kick. Bad error there. Can they get something going? Felt the pressure. Thought his way through it. Rampy intercepts. He doesn't waste many. Rowbottom outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. He's been industrious. Fisher mops that one up. Taken to ground. They're tackling with venom today. Sherry wins it. Wardlaw. Parker. It's a tough game. On centre wing. That's symptomatic of their night. Is anyone home? Dawson making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Warner. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more. The Swans look in the mood to dish out a real hiding here. The big men fly. Davies-Uniacke. Parker. Long ball in. Florence marks on the last line of defence. Can he hit a target? Goulden. Good vision there. Blakey. A bit of a panicked handball. Heaney dealt with the pressure. And that is the end of the first half. The home fans are shell-shocked. They didn't see this coming. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
That was the first half befitting the side on top of the ladder. They've been ferocious in the contest and their forwards are spoiled for opportunity. It's difficult to see how the second half could produce anything different, and that is no disrespect to the opposition. Sometimes you're just outgunned by the bigger and better weapons.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. His field kicking is normally first rate. Heaney gets to the front spot. Delivers it inside 50. Warner, great body work. Slowing it down.
Relatively straightforward kick, but that's easy to say from here.
This will be a close thing. It's good.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The Roos are having one of those days. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. He's lost it. Knew the tackle was coming. Sherry. Malikan wins it back. Great mark. What can they build here? Cleary has found some space. He's had little impact so far. McCartan can keep it moving. They've got winners all over the park. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. The kick lets them down. I've liked his game today. Gota, we've seen that before. Campbell. It's there!
If this was a boxing match, the towel would be well and truly in the ring by now.
The Swans are in complete control. Sherry gets his hand to it. Met solidly. Has been set a task. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Wardlaw. Can he find a teammate? Chance gone begging. Curtis. Darling. He makes no mistake.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Sherry wins it out of the centre. Parker lays it off. Wardlaw. Darling. Strong grab. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Some good ball movement, wasted by a poor entry. Into the middle with the kick. Warner! That one was always his. Ignoring the corridor for now. Blakey. The Swans look well drilled. Manages to find a teammate. Just has to hit a target. Haywood, he's taken a beauty.
To put the icing on the cake.
Has he got enough on it? Unable to complete the mark. Heaney, terrific tackle. Great tackling technique there. McDonald with a deft tap. Warner, he just dropped it. He's gone. Amati popped up out of nowhere. He stopped in his tracks. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Warner picks off the pass.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. The Roos will be burning the tape of this match. Punch clear. Wardlaw leading from the front. Sheasel sets a task for the forwards. Florence had it and lost it. Darling, Curtis, Constanti. Boot, ball, goal! Can they follow that goal up with another? McDonald smashes it out of there. Sheasel absorbs the pressure. He'll work all day. Turns it over in the middle. He's besieged. Falls at his back. That'll be a free. That's a good option, and this looks promising. Leaves them in his wake. They're moving the footy quickly. George. The Swans have denied them the corridor. It's been that kind of day for them. He's been quiet. Blakey working hard and being rewarded. There goes the kick inside the 50. Amati under pressure. Jordan. Warner. Row bottom. Farms it out. Campbell. They've forgotten what sport they're playing. Amati swoops and kicks a goal.
They had to be patient, but they were able to pick their way through and eventually score.
The scoreboard's about to fall over. It's so lopsided. Sherry got his palm to it. Parker. Darling had his name written all over it. George can run, and that's a great hand pass. Sheasel runs to 40 and hammers it home. The Swans by 54. McDonald punches it out of the ruck. Warner dishes it off. Comes free in the tackle. He's set upon. Row bottom. Gota gets in the way. That's good vision. Heaney fumbles it. He still found a way. Haywood. Mills. They get full value for a deep entry.
There's not much this guy can't do, and he's right in the thick of this contest, as he almost always is.
The Roos checked out of this one a long while ago, if we're honest. Sherry showing his skills. Parker, Sheasel, Darling, working hard and presenting well. Risk-free footy at the moment. Curtis! That's a big play. Can they find a late goal? Sherry, too big, too strong, too good.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know. The Roos with a late one on the verge of three-quarter time. Sherry Malikan picks it off. That's poor kicking. Searching. Leave on his own. Lloyd. Looking to extend this margin. Gota with another spoil. Powell. Credit to those home fans who are still here. This has been a horror show.
What's happening down there, Gary?
The Swans didn't feel the need to turn on the afterburners in that quarter. They did the damage early, and that's given them the right to play at their own tempo. They might well have another big burst in them in the final quarter, but you get the feeling they would derive just as much pleasure from keeping their opponents well and truly shut down. A thoroughly professional performance so far.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Roberts. That's good work rate. The Roos forcing them out wide. Adams takes a beauty. Conservative ball movement, just biding their time.
He's been industrious.
Well played. Normally delivers. McInerney makes position. Clever kick. Davies-Uniacke makes good contact. Fisher. Not a lot of positives today. He's hit up the lead. Playing for pride now. That's careless kicking. Delivers a long ball. It's an exhibition in attacking footy.
He continues to reel in contested marks, and it's not just physical strength. He judges the ball in flight so well.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
The Swans, in this form, would challenge anybody. Coleman Jones.
He's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
Malikan continues to be a thorn in their side. Little one to halfback. McDonald, all on his own. Doesn't often waste it. Fisher accepted the invitation. Powell closed him down.
They cannot keep him quiet. He's completely miscued that.
According to some of these fans, all he had to do was kick it 60 metres on his non-preferred to a player on the other side of the ground in his blind spot while being tackled. It's easy.
McInerney with the intercept mark. They're a pleasure to watch. What's he got on offer? Kicks laterally. Darling wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Junk times come early. Campbell takes an excellent grab. Looking for two in a row. Amati might be just outside his range. Kicks inside the forward 50. The Roos have been caught napping.
The Swans are keen to make the absolute most of this, and why not?
Finishing hasn't always been his forte, but there is nothing wrong with that. The Swans are giving them an absolute smashing. The two big men do battle. Davies-Uniacke, Wardlaw, Malikan will bail his team out again. His field kicking is normally first rate. The kick was centimetre perfect. No sign of them dropping off. Adams, Haywood, approaching the 50. A chance to extend the margin, but alas, he has hit the post.
That was a promising build-up and deserved a better finish.
Lowe goes short with the kick in. Hardiman works hard to present, leaves it behind. Wardlaw, Coleman Jones, Parker somehow released the ball. McDonald, Heaney, Jordan. This should be a goal. Big chance, and he does not let them down. The Swans, with three in a row now, they're playing well. It's a hot footy. Davies-Uniacke, George. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Malikan is there in defence. They've got winners all over the park. Blakey, great body work. Cleary, he's had little impact so far. Amati takes the mark and can extend the margin.
It's a big margin, and it should get at least 6 points bigger.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt. The Swans go on their merry way. Coleman Jones,
They won't blame him.
the Roos have won it back. Powell delivers it inside 50. Malikan is a rock in defence. He's generally a good kick. Cleary on centre wing is marked. He's put the foot down. Can he hit a target? They've got a problem now. They're bloodthirsty today. Campbell fumbles. Could be costly. Quality delivery by foot.
That's symptomatic of their malaise.
They'll compete inside the 50. Dawson had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Can he find a teammate? A spell on the pine might be warranted after that. The Swans finishing strongly.
It's as if they don't rate this player. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
Heads towards goal. It's a chance. No. It's found its way into the post.
Not to worry. I'm sure there'll be another opportunity coming up very soon.
No time like the present. What can they muster from the back half? They're moving the footy well here. He's leading all comers for disposals. It's a dreadful mistake. They've got them on the overlap. The ump calls play on. Heads towards goal and does not let them down.
The Swans are going from strength to strength. Everything they touch turns to goal.
The Roos will want to put the tape and the stat sheet straight in the bin. The big men fly. Davies Uniacke, Wardlaw, poor hands there. Jordan doing the grunt work. That's unusual. The kick's gone nowhere. Cops some unwanted attention. The Swans look like they could play another quarter, but we are nearly out of time. Adams, he's lost it. The Swans consolidate their place at the top of the ladder, and you sense they could get even better. What were the main differences today, Harp?
The Swans played the complete game today. They were dog hungry and made the most.
Gather round is back for another.
All is in readiness, and the umpire will get us underway. Cameron smashes it out of there. Gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. That's a bit of a gift. Normally delivers. McLean can keep it moving. Can he hit a target? Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over towards full forward. McStay, not on my watch, he says. Throws it on the boot. Couldn't keep it in. It'll be tossed back.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Laddams gets his hand to it. Rowbottom, Mills, only knows one way. Kicks to a contest. Quaynor read it well. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Parker in some space on the wing. Schiltz, crisp, couldn't hold it under pressure. Houston, Membry. This deserves a goal. Perryman, strong grab.
He'll expect to convert this.
That's offline, didn't really give it a chance.
That passage of play deserved a better finish.
He's off. He's been busy so far. Warner on a lead. Searching kick. Moore clears the area. Pendlebury. Boot to ball just in time. Rampy at full back stops them in their tracks. Sees something he likes. Can he find a teammate? That's poor play. He's completely shanked it. He gets a point for it, and I'm not sure he deserves one.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Risk-free footy at the moment. Chris takes an excellent grab.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Can he put the first on the board? No, he can't. He's hit the post.
You've got to start making these opportunities count.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Warner pushes into space and receives the footy. Away he goes. Goes long. Houston with the big fist. Ryan takes the short option. The kick was misdirected. He's made a hot start to this match. McInerney in the clear. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Snell presents in space. A good kick here and they'll be in business. DeGoey runs onto it. Dacos working hard and presenting well. Can he impose himself on the match? Quality delivery by foot. Decides to go. The kick's gone nowhere. Dealt with the pressure. That's not like him. Gives it everything. McLean with the intercept mark. He's got an option in the centre square. Hapley marks it centre half forward. Clever kick. Elliott's got a fist in. He's copped some of his own medicine. Whoa, cries the crowd, and the umpire agrees.
He tried to do too much, not for the first time.
Dean went bang. Pendlebury, that's careless kicking. He's got under that one. Punched away. Dean. The Pies showing some good signs early. Parker with a chance to relieve the pressure. They're moving the footy well here. Can they get it forward this time? Into the middle with the kick. McLean wins it back. Great mark. He's made a bright start. Green navigated the traffic. McLean towards the goal mouth. Good disciplined defence. Hapley, important tackle. He was just about through otherwise. He's suddenly a popular man. He's hit up the lead. Can they get something going? DeGoey, all on his own. Parker delivers to centre half forward. McStay wins the contest hands down. They haven't been able to buy a goal. Some good ball movement, wasted by a poor entry. Gets it out of the danger zone. Thumped away. Roberts to no one in particular. Hapley, he wouldn't take no for an answer. Schiltz affects the turnover. He's so clean with the footy. Parker uses the body well. McInerney, desperate to win it back. A bit of a panicked handball. The Pies on the ball now. Perryman. He's in the clear, so he'll have a bounce. Quick snap, and that's a goal! The Pies were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Good ruck work. It's no place for the faint-hearted. The tackle slips high, free kick. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Quarter time here, a great contest so far, and lots to look forward to. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Pies were able to keep their opposition scoreless in the first term off the back of immense pressure. They closed down their space and tackled relentlessly, and it would have felt suffocating. You'd think it would be difficult to maintain that sort of intensity all match long, but they are as well equipped defensively as any side in the competition.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Roberts is there to save the day.
He's generally a good kick. Quaynor making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Mitchell takes them on. Uses his pace to great effect. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Swans have got it back to 3 points. Cameron slaps it out. Crisp, Perryman. They cannot keep him quiet. Membry might be just outside his range. Schultz outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
For a little breathing space.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. The Pies have pushed the margin out to beyond a goal. The two big men do battle. Mills. Was that a throw? Cameron. Perryman. Parker. Side bottom. In the right spot. Got to get it forward now. Membry has a vice-like grip.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? No.
He'll be disappointed. That was one he would have expected to convert.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Mitchell has found some space. Provides some run. His field kicking is normally first rate. Takes the safe option. Green. What can they generate? The Swans are out of trouble. Ignoring the corridor for now. Well played. Normally delivers. Hapley makes position. Good penetration on the kick. Moore read that one right off the boot. Takes the logical option. Dean. He doesn't waste many. Ryan with a chance to run. Haywood says thank you very much. Sizes up what's ahead. Kicks inside the forward 50. Natoli, an ever-present threat. McDonald, quick snap, and that's a goal! Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Green has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Rowbottom took him high. He struggled to make an impact to this point. No wonder coaches go grey. Can he hit a target? Houston, we've seen that before. That's a give up. Roberts just had to get it out. Perryman gathers. Cameron under pressure. Not his finest moment. Key contest coming up. No one's home and this will come back. Careful ball movement. Pendlebury can keep it moving. Cameron has charged into space. By hand, the Pies can build something here. Markov read it well and claims the mark. That's a strong mark. Happy to be patient and wait for an opening. Good work rate. Markov, normally creative. Can they catch them out on the turnover? McDonald, I think he called for that. Doesn't often waste it. McCreary got to the right position and hung on. He's had little impact so far. That's an impressive mark. The Pies looking ominous. This is good ball movement. Just needs an accurate kick now.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
Drop punt, and he has put it away.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
So the underdog throwing down the gauntlet. You can see their belief growing. Dacos, Perryman. He's been busy so far. They've given it up. He's been industrious. Hapley. Searching kick. Green. That's good work rate. Can he find a teammate? Honours the lead. Kicks to space. McLean all alone in the centre square. It's become a game of keepings off. Laddams got the handball away. McInerney, Jordan.
Not on my watch, he says. Driven into the turf, and that'll be a free kick. This could result in a goal.
Kicking at his first.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered. Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Cameron showing his skills. Pendlebury, he's caught. Ryan, well-weighted kick. That's well played. Risk-free footy at the moment. Schiltz in the clear on centre wing. Defence 101 there. Rowbottom. Francis. What's he got on offer? Penetrating ball. And that is the end of what's been a terrific first half with some memorable highlights. Let's hope the second half is just as good.
What's happening down there, Gary?
You couldn't say it's been dull despite the lack of goals. Contested ball and clearances are very even and both defences are holding up beautifully. Who will crack first? Perhaps no one will. In which case, we've got a cracking contest on our hands.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Green, solid tackle.
They're tackling with great intent.
Cameron wins the tap. Pendlebury. It's there!
There was no secret they needed to quell his influence, but they haven't been able to do it. He's had his way with it.
The Pies have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Pendlebury, good hands. Parker running in support. What a game he's having. Membry, strong grab.
Forwards dream of these shots.
Membry has his first.
It's a handy buffer they've established. It's been a great duel between the two big men.
That's a bit of a waste. Mitchell, Rowbottom, approaching the 50.
He's been dynamic today. He deserves a goal. Alas, the post has other ideas.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
Can they get something going? The kick is a poor one. Tries a safe ball. Amati commands the footy.
Hold back him to drive this right through the high diddle-diddle.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, but he's not a great judge.
It's vital to kick those kinds of goals when you're behind on the scoreboard.
You can see their confidence growing. Mills reads the ball so well.
If you have to kick it to a contest, at least pick one outside your D50.
That is going very close. It's a goal. Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Good ruck work. Dacos. That's a dreadful hand pass. Rowbottom. Now it's someone else's problem. McInerney. They've worked it well. Met solidly. This spells trouble. Amati farms it out. McLean. Drop pass. Goal! The Swans will not lie down. Big clearance to win here. Navigated the traffic. Perryman with a little bit of time. Manages to find a teammate. Gagoe gets to the front spot and can line them up.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
The distance is the only problem. Cameron marks close to goal. That's poor checking.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
Through it goes. The Pies are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. Important clearance here. Adams stripped of the footy. Parker couldn't hold it under pressure. Slick hands. He'll be annoyed by that. Terrific tackle. Gets his kick despite the heat. They've given it back.
The argument was not entertained.
Drives it inside the forward 50. Which way will it bounce? Dean is calm in a crisis.
No easy exit.
Hasn't seen a lot of it. Quality delivery by foot. Houston pushes into space and receives the footy. Schiltz works hard to present. They've opened them up here. He might have thought about the corridor. And Marty heads them off at the pass. He's been quiet. Second effort needed. Moore taken to ground. That's in the back. Good vision there. Mitchell, crisp. Clever kick. Cunningham wins the contest and can relieve the pressure.
He's gone. He had plenty of time.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Bombs it in. Dacos just got off the chain. Can he finish it off?
Going at his second.
No trouble at all, and they've skipped clear. They're 3 kicks in front now, but a long way from safety. Cameron has rucked tirelessly. Perryman normally delivers to Goey on a lead. Who's at home? A promising build-up amounts to nothing. He's got an option in the centre square. Adams makes position. He hasn't been himself today. Roberts has found some space, looking to hit up the short option. They're moving the footy well here. Can he impose himself on the match? Amati, dangerous to leave on his own. McDonald is the beneficiary of some fine ball movement.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
McDonald, he can hurt them again, and he does.
Great team goal. They keep playing like that, and they won't be behind for long.
That was a huge goal in the shadows of three-quarter time. Cox with a deft tap. It's no place for the faint-hearted. He couldn't get rid of it. They wanted holding the ball, but nothing doing. Cox, the winner there. Dacos knew the tackle was coming. The defenders will be nervous. Punched away. Pendlebury. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down. So a timely goal late in the piece. The 2 big men do battle. Mills couldn't burst through. Three-quarters in, and this one's still up for grabs. Huge last quarter coming up. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
The Swans are having a go, but they just can't get any fluency with their ball movement. They've been stagnant and predictable, and it's made for a difficult day for their forwards. I think their fans would welcome a change in strategy. They might as well lose by 10 goals as 10 points.
Thanks, Gary, as we get going again. Parker. A quick getaway wasn't possible. Markov. He's generally a good kick. Blakey wins it back. Great mark. Delivers a long ball. Dean takes an excellent grab. Can he find a teammate? Cox working hard and presenting well. McDonald chops it off. Markov popped up out of nowhere. They've turned it over. Long ball in. Good disciplined defence. And we'll have a throw in.
The Swans would improve their chances if they could hit the target more often. Their disposals left a fair bit to be desired.
Green, the winner there. Quaynor, Parker, what can he do with it? He's lost possession. He's in trouble. That must be incorrect disposal.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
Good work rate. That's an aggressive handball. Quaynor, Markov. Their ball movement has been impressive. He's hit up the lead. Searching kick. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Laddams doesn't often waste it. Thumped away. Haywood, big tackle laid. Rowbottom. Markov wins it back. Haywood, one step ahead. Jordan. Desperate defence. The umpire was compelled.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
He's already got one. Now he's got 2. The Swans have the first of the last quarter. The big men fly. Crisp. Perryman. They cannot keep him quiet. The Sharon hits the deck. Parker has been irrepressible. Rampy making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Snell blasts away. No one can mark. Crisp. How will the umpire see this? Boot to ball just in time. Laddams didn't need to be asked twice. Hacking it forward. They must tidy up their kicking. Crisp fumbled it like a cake of soap. They've put themselves under pressure. McDonald breaks the line.
You could see that coming.
Chips the halfback. They're a bit sloppy at the moment. Parker, he's set upon. Dean doing the grunt work. That's a bruising tackle. Throws it on the boot. Bouncing ball. He's wrapped up. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. They like it behind the goals. He's got it. The Swans are back in business. Laddams wins the hit out. Pendlebury, Jordan accepted the invitation. McInerney,
They are hunting the ball carrier.
Rowbottom lays it off. Haywood, he's gone.
He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
Long takes the safe option. Parker working hard and being rewarded. Good hands. Long out wide with the kick. You can't afford to do that too often. Kicks to space. Laddams can keep it moving. He's had little impact so far. McLean had his name written all over it. Just has to hit a target. McInerney, Hapley. That might have been dropping the ball. He's caught.
How did he get rid of it? Illegally, says the ump.
It's a hot footy today.
Moore takes it at centre halfback. What's he got on offer? A good kick here and they'll be in business. Roberts navigated the traffic. Laddams getting involved. McLean comes steaming through. Quick snap, and that's a goal!
The Pies might need to throw someone behind the ball because they're being opened up too easily.
The Swans with the inside running again. Cox smashes it out of there. Dacos in the right spot. Cops some unwanted attention. Jordan in the centre square.
I've liked his game today.
Ryan doing what he does best. That's a poor place to give the ball back. Sees the goals ahead and takes the advantage. He's missed it.
He had a teammate in a better position there, and said teammate is absolutely filthy.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Long, the Pies have been gallant. It must be his birthday.
His nerves will be jangling. It's a big moment.
McDonald throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
Well, if it wasn't over before, it is now.
The Swans have got it now unless they do something silly. Cox palms it down. Dacos, Mitchell, just had to get it out. He's been accosted. He still found a way. Mitchell gets in the way. Green, Mills, under pressure. Rowbottom, so influential today.
That's not like him.
Gets his kick despite the heat. Delightfully done.
It wasn't all that convincing from the team atop the ladder, but they got it done, and that's all that matters. What are the main takeaways from that one, Half?
Who said this team can't win ugly? That wasn't a pretty game of football, let's be honest, but they continue to do the team thing.
Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome. Sunday afternoon football is go. Laddams wins the first tap. Rowbottom. Good disciplined defence. Sin. It's a hot footy.
That can't not be a free.
No wonder coaches go grey. What's he got on offer? Doesn't often waste it. Rioli heads them off at the pass. Clever kick. Honours the lead. Bergman. Normally delivers. Thumped away. Haywood in the middle. Rioli runs onto it. I felt that one from here. Slips over the shoulder. Can he hit a target? McCartan went bang. Francis navigated the traffic. Spills out in the tackle. He ran into a brick wall. McCartan, Heaney, Laddams. He's put the foot down. Drop punt and he has put it away.
So important to get the reward for effort. On that occasion, the finish matched the quality of the work upfield.
1 goal straight plays, no score. The big men fly. Mills, Rowbottom, crosses the paint. Aaliyah tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Throws it on the boot, leaves it behind. Mead, Aaliyah, he's been busy so far. Terrific forward pressure. Burton, he's giving 100%. McDonald, desperate to win it back. Taken to ground. He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
The power, moving the ball well. Bergman on a lead, picking their way through. Williams, great body work. He's made a bright start. McDonald read that one like a book. Looking to extend this margin. Williams couldn't complete the mark. Soldo, Drew, they are hunting the ball carrier. Little tug of the Guernsey there, and the umpire saw it. Burton, Burgoyne, working hard and being rewarded. Searching kick. McInerney takes an excellent grab. They're on point so far. Rowbottom. This is a big opportunity. Sends them inside 50 again. Papley can go back and shoot at goal.
It'll be a good start if you can nail it.
He's kicked it like an arrow. The power have been slow out of the blocks. So important. Butters. Can he be the fire starter? Melican! Can you believe it? Oh, that's incredible. The Swans are bringing great energy. Francis in some space now. Gets his kick despite the heat. You can't afford to do that too often. Moraes can run with the footy. Anastasopoulos marks inside 50 and can have a shot. Can anyone take a mark? Florence is cool under pressure. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
He bit off more than he could chew there. He couldn't miss from there, surely.
He's very comfortable with these, and that's why. It's only early, I know, but... That was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Moraes couldn't burst through. Butters. Drew fighting hard. Sweet, solid tackle. Anastasopoulos kicks to space. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Zerk-Thatcher intercepts the hand pass. Burton, he's so clean with the footy. Bergman, that's good work rate. Can he find a teammate? Roberts, doing what he does best. Burgoyne, Butters, met solidly. He might have thought about hand passing. The Power have won it back. Drew, he's caught. Rioli squeezes the kick. Sweet, wins the contest hands down. The defence is disorganised. Mee has floated forward.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
He'll go himself, gives it a ride and misses.
I wonder whether there's a lack of confidence in the big forwards to take a contested grab. Hence the difficult shot seemed like a better option.
Just waiting for the right moment to press go. Manages to find a teammate. Francis thought his way through it. Quality delivery by foot. Probing ball. Heaney in the clear on centre wing. His field kicking is normally first rate. Row bottom. Laddams. It's not the best kick. Has he done enough? He has! The Swans are up and about early. Sweet wins it out of the centre. Drew, he's under close attention. I don't think he'll remonstrate over that one. The kick's gone nowhere. McLean, that's an aggressive handball. Jordan, good tackle. Moraes took him high. Through the centre square he goes. Long ball in. Haywood is the man on the spot and he's marked.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it. The Power are looking disorganised. The big men fly. Moraes, Butters. Quick kick towards centre half forward. Berry marks. Will he go the bomb? Quarter time. And one side will be happier than the other, clearly. But there's a long way to go. Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
The Power shouldn't be disheartened. It certainly helps to get away to a good start when you travel interstate. But it isn't the be-all and end-all for a team that has great self-belief. This is a big challenge, of course it is. But this team is far from invincible, home ground or not.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
The Power are winning the clearance battle, but they're struggling to parlay that into scoreboard pressure.
Sweet wins the tap. Moraes, ball spills free in the tackle. Campbell, he's struggled to make an impact to this point. Seizes the moment. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Sweet, the Swans have denied them the corridor. Which way will it bounce? Bergman has eyes only for the footy. They must tidy up their kicking. The Power forcing them out wide. Mills, dangerous to leave on his own. Kicks to centre wing. Pushes him away. He's suddenly a popular man. They're tackling with great intent. Sweet has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Jordan doing the grunt work. Butters saw that coming. He's hit up the lead. Ignoring the corridor for now. Wicks read it well. He's had little impact so far. Me says thank you very much. Can they keep the footy this time? That's not a good kick. You can see their confidence growing. Cunningham couldn't hold it under pressure. Rowbottom. Mills almost threw it out. Florence.
We've seen that before.
Atkins. Who wants it the most? Georgiades. In he goes. Football goal! Both sides are cracking in hard. The present time. It's a great contest. Sweet wins it down. Me, Drew. There goes the kick inside the 50. Berry goes without it. Cops some unwanted attention. And we will do it all again. Good ruck work. Jordan. He'll be sore in the morning.
That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
Did he actually make slight contact with the ball?
The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. They've had the better of the contest to this point. Rowbottom can keep it moving. Campbell pushes into space and receives the footy. Clever kick. Jordan with a chance to run. They've opened them up here. He's been quiet. Rioli is there in defence.
He's been industrious.
McLean wins it back. Great mark.
Is anyone home?
Warner presents in space. They're moving the footy quickly. Campbell. Here's real danger now.
It's so important to be efficient in front of goal, especially when it's tight on the scoreboard.
Critical contest coming up.
Zerk Thatcher got to the drop zone. Goes laterally. The kick is precise. What can they generate?
Can't get hold of it.
McDonald in heavy traffic. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. The Swans are keeping them at arm's length. Sweet wins it out of the centre. Mead. Goulden gets there first. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Sin had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. What can they muster from the back half? He's normally better than that. Kicks inside the forward 50. Rowbottom has got off the chain.
To extend the margin beyond 3 goals.
It's a tough kick. Struck it well. Is it through? Yes!
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Swans
are showing why they were well back to win this match.
Punch clear. Mead. Butters leading by example.
Poor hands there. A quick getaway wasn't possible.
Their appeals have fallen on deaf ears. Sweet slaps it out. Butters gets the kick away. Jackson gathers. Florence wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Doesn't often waste it. Honours the lead. What can they build here? Laddams marks it centre half forward. Feeling the heat. Careful ball movement. Rioli pounces. And that's a letdown. He's generally a good kick. Roberts makes position. Normally delivers. McInerney working hard and presenting well. What's he got on offer? It looks a well-oiled forward line.
The crowd will tell the story.
It's a deep kick. Aliyah spoils and will have a throw in.
The Swans have their tails up. They can just about have this won by half-time.
Laddams with a deft tap. McInerney. It's there!
Like good teams do, they've responded to the challenge and opened up a very handy gap on the scoreboard.
The Power are really flat. They need to energise quickly. Sweet wins it down. Drew. Williams. Can he hit a target? The Sharon hits the deck. Butters displaying great endeavour. Attracted a crowd. Aaliyah throws it on the boot. The Swans have all the answers. Searching kick. Warner in the clear. Takes the logical option. Wicks. I don't think he meant to smother it. Strolls in and kicks the easiest of goals. Half-time is upon us, and this one is threatening to be a blowout. Now for some analysis from Gary Lauren.
The Power could have been in front if they hadn't insisted on kicking the ball to the advantage of the opposition defenders again and again. They have squandered some opportunities through a combination of ill-advised long bombs and plain old poor kicking. I'm sure the coach will be urging better method to their ball movement in the second half.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. McLean. Warner. They've forgotten what sport they're playing. He hasn't troubled the scorers, and he won't with that effort. Can he find a teammate? It's a nightmare turnover. An absolute gift.
The Swans are working harder at the present time, and they're reaping the rewards.
Warner throws it on the boot, and that's a goal. Early indications are that nothing's changed following half-time. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Soldo onto it. They've put themselves under pressure. Rowbottom, McLean, Campbell. It's a desperate tackle. Good build-up. Navigated the traffic. Zerk Thatcher, one step ahead. Wicks got a fist in. Burgoyne.
That's not like him.
McDonald heads towards goal, but the kick is astray. Minor score.
The Power are struggling at the moment. It's difficult to make a case for them.
He's off. Bergman. Thought his way through it. He'll be dragged if he keeps doing that. The Swans can smell blood. Cunningham has a vice-like grip.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
They've got all the momentum, and they've busted this one wide open. The Swans, in this form, would challenge anybody. Soldo punches it out of the ruck. Drew, Butters. That's symptomatic of their day. Gives it everything. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Slick hands. Williams. He's got an option in the centre square. Drew at centre half forward. Kicks laterally. Sin has found some space. He doesn't waste many. Soldo. That's good work rate. Jackson. It's been that kind of day for them. It's a dominant display. Francis on a lead. They've found the magic formula. The Swans have winners everywhere. The Power are really under the pump here. This is a joy to watch. He's right on his distance. It'll be a close thing.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Quality delivery by foot. I've liked his game today. Jackson. A good kick here and they'll be in business. McLean takes an excellent grab. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. Rowbottom has charged into space. Laddams has got loose. The Power just can't get any time on the ball. Approaching the 50. This ought to end in a goal.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
He hasn't had a big impact, but he's still found a way to kick a couple.
The Swans having a good third turn. The big men fly. Moraes doing the grunt work. He's got support. Sweet. I felt that one from here. A little hold of the jumper, and he'll go back and have a shot. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. No one could mark. Terrific forward pressure. Lays it off. McLean, Papley with a little bit of time. Squeezes the kick. Wicks, Laddams had some assistance. Good tackle. They cannot keep him quiet. Williams, he's so clean with the footy. Sees something he likes. Picking their way through. Sin, Jackson, normally creative. Burgoyne, great body work. Can he impose himself on the match? That's generous, and this could hurt the other way. Takes the short option. Good work rate. That could come back to bite. Laddams, dangerous to leave on his own. Rowbottom, running in support. This will be another one. Oh, they can do no wrong. The Swans have winners everywhere and are basically doing as they please. Sweet palms it down. Just had to get it out. Moraes, Burgoyne, Butters, in some space now. It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it.
Not much has gone right for them today, but that was a great passage of play.
Can they follow that goal up with another?
Laddams got his palm to it. Rowbottom, Mead, Sweet. Through the centre square he goes. Malikan is a rock in defence. Into the middle with the kick. McLean. This is a big opportunity. Kicks to space. Hapley working hard and being rewarded. We're watching a very good side here. Who's at home?
Punched that like he meant it.
Heaney turned over. Moraes is folded back. Burgoyne with a chance to run. Poor footy there. By hand. Heaney under pressure. Cunningham. Georgiades with the steal. Anastasopoulos only knows one way. That's well played. This is good ball movement. Can they get two in a row? Florence with another spoil. Mead leans back and drills it.
It's been hard to find positives today, but that was skillful transition of the footy that led to that goal.
The Swans extended their advantage in that quarter, and this match is as good as theirs as we turn for home. Time to check in with Gary.
The Power are playing for pride now, but they'll want to save some percentage as well. You never know how important that could end up being. At the end of every season, there are invariably teams separated only by percentage on the ladder. So it's crucial to maximise the damage when you're winning and minimise it when a game is lost.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway.
He's missed.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
He's off. Good thinking and good execution too. This might well cost them a goal.
If he kicks this, that's just about the game.
Big opportunity here. He puts it away and they're 6 points richer. The Power might need to crack open plan C in a minute. The big men fly. Moraes, Butters, farms it out. Bad error there. They're going nowhere and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Sweet.
They won't blame him.
Wines. McCartan picks it off. That's poor kicking. Normally delivers. They're a pleasure to watch. Doesn't often waste it. They've opened them up here. The Swans look well drilled. Wicks presents in space. The Power are chasing tail. Hapley is the target and he marks.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
He's tugged it. Leaves it behind.
He's rushed it behind for his own team.
That's strange. Did he forget where he was?
Looking for a quick transition.
Williams with a chance to relieve the pressure. Mills wins it back. Great mark.
Kicking to a contest in the back line is always fraught with danger.
Gives it everything. Going. Bullseye.
Is this the best team in the competition? The available evidence says yes.
The Swans with 2 on the bounce. Sweet.
He's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
Wines. Shaves the grass with that one. Anastasopoulos inside 50 with the kick. McCartan got the handball away. They've coughed it up. Not a lot of positives today. Rampy couldn't reel it in. Berry throws it on the boot, and that's a goal. They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Good ruck work. Wines. Butters. He might have thought about hand passing. Florence gathers. He picked his pocket.
Rioli. Anastasopoulos
Hunting the footy. Roberts rolling the sleeves up. Cunningham takes the logical option. Mills. He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
The Swans are irrepressible. What a day this is turning into for them.
The two big men do battle. Wines fighting hard. Met solidly. Great tackling technique there. Laddams slaps it out. Rowbottom. Warner marks it centre half forward. They're a big chance here. The kick was centimetre perfect.
Kicking at his first.
Campbell swoops and kicks a goal. The Swans go on their merry way. Soldo palms it down. Advantage paid. Junk times come early. Spent what he didn't have. Soldo. Some good ball movement, wasted by a poor entry. No sign of them dropping off. McCartan can keep it moving. It's a dominant display. The Swans having a great patch. Clever kick. He's hit up the lead. What's he got on offer? Gee, they're playing well. They're irrepressible at the moment. Hapley dishes it off. Mills runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Swans are giving them an absolute smashing. Soldo has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Mills, McCartan manages to get off a handball. Warner, they've worked it well. Wicks under pressure. Boot, ball, goal!
They're not letting up on them. They're insatiable today.
The Swans are absolutely airborne at the moment.
The big men fly. Moraes, Drew in the right spot. The forwards have been starved lately. Can they make the most of this? He's got another one.
2 scoring shots, 2 goals. He'll be happy with that.
This has been a real smashing. Can they paper over a few cracks?
Sweet's got his palm to it. Drew, Moraes gets his kick despite the heat. Malikan heads them off at the pass. Looking to hit up the short option. Adams has found some space. He's had little impact so far. They're playing like champions. Wicks at centre half forward. They've picked their way through. McLean has a way of drawing the footy.
The Swans are keen to make the absolute most of this, and why not?
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one. A nice percentage boost coming up.
It's been a great duel between the two big men.
Drew takes the hand pass. They're moving the footy quickly. Berry, McCartan in the right spot at the right time. Mills, Adams. Can he hit a target? Honours the lead. The Swans continue to do as they wish. The Power have been caught napping.
It's all just a bit easy at the moment. They're getting the ball inside 50 under, not nearly enough pressure.
Is that going out on the full? That's disappointing to not even score.
What can they build here? They've coughed it up. What a bonus this would be.
He's batting at 100% so far.
The Swans continue to get the job done. They are a powerful combination.
What were the main differences today, Harp?
It's a natural response to want to rake over the match and every little thing that wasn't
Hello, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Sunday afternoon football.
We're live from the People First Stadium.
Sunday afternoon football is go. Witts wins the first hit out. Miller gets his hands on it early. Good for the confidence. Heaney attracted a crowd. They're going nowhere and will have a stoppage near the centre. The two big men do battle. Solid tackle.
It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
Witts showing his skills. Miller. Lombard gets in the way. Throws it on the boot. Malikan spoils. Navigated the traffic. McInerney takes the hand pass. Campbell. McLean. He's stopped in his tracks. Mills. McDonald in the right spot. Who's at home? Terrific forward pressure. Hewland getting involved. That's well played. Collins. This is good ball movement. Searching kick. Malikan.
We've seen that before.
Goulden running in support. The Suns have denied them the corridor. Clohese knew the tackle was coming. Keeps it low.
He lost his radar there.
That's the value of pressure.
Turned over on centre wing. What's he got on offer? Dishes it off. Handball off was good. Jeffrey.
I felt that one from here. Off the side of the boot and out on the full.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
Forced into a kick down the line. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw in.
Both sides making their fair share of mistakes. It's just a matter of who can punish the opposition the most.
Witts looking for territory. Anderson read it better than anyone. Getting their handball game going. He's lost possession. Miller snares the loose ball. Powell.
Is anyone home?
Francis showing why he's such a good defender. Doesn't often waste it. That's a strong mark. Normally delivers. Adams pushes into space and receives the footy. They've opened them up here. Can he find a teammate? Warner couldn't hold it under pressure.
He's suddenly a popular man.
It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Witts with a deft tap. Miller. Anderson. The defenders will be nervous. The goal umpire doesn't need to work for that one.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Suns picking up where they left off last week. Witts punches it out of the ruck. Miller. Anderson. Clohese. Rao. Two in a row if he gets it, and he does. The Suns are up and about early. McLean palms it down. Rowbottom can't afford to give it back in the corridor. Walter couldn't mark. They've put themselves under pressure. Florence manages to get off a handball. Heaney gathers on the half volley. Sets sail for home, and he has delivered. It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Miller, Rao, a good kick here, and they'll be in business. McCartan takes an excellent grab. Kicks to space. McDonald is hard to beat one-on-one. The coach will start pulling out hair in a minute. That's an aggressive. Normally creative. Fiorini marks on centre wing. The Suns showing some good signs early. McCartan saves the day again. Can he hit a target? Mills, dangerous to leave on his own. Adams has found some space. They're moving the footy well here. He's generally a good kick. Adams, he's taken a beauty. This deserves a goal. The Sharon hits the deck. Florence, that hand pass was telegraphed. Cunningham making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Here's a big chance. Can he take it? No, he's missed.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Powell to bring it back in. Buderick working hard and being rewarded. Rao uses the body well. He's made a bright start. Good thinking and good execution too. Powell couldn't haul that one in. Anderson, slick hands. Rao, he's been busy so far. Francis tries to spike it out of the danger zone. King, Holman, he's got it. The Suns have pushed the margin out to beyond a goal. Witts showing his skills. Miller leading from the front. Honours the lead. Clever handball. Clohese. Witts gets a good bounce. Rao onto it. He's blazed away. King read it best, but it'll be put on a tough angle.
This, to make a good start, a very good one.
Uses the banana. The thinking is sound. The execution is not. Out on the full. Campbell marks in the back pocket. A chance to clear now. Francis in the clear. And they're away. Campbell, that's good work rate. He might have thought about the corridor.
Punched that like he meant it.
Clohese, he just dropped it. Campbell. The Suns with the early advantage. They're up and about, but the challenge will come.
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Suns have had slightly the better of what's been a dour struggle so far. They look very sound defensively and are certainly making it difficult for their opponents to find avenues to goal. If they can keep that up, they won't need a big score to win this one.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
Delivers to centre half forward. That's a good option, and this looks promising. He's had little impact so far. They could almost have raffled it. Can he impose himself on the match? Powell went bang. Long. Heads long towards goal. He's got the distance, but not the accuracy.
I think he was within his rights to have a crack from there, even though he'll be disappointed with the result.
He's got an option in the centre square. Collins doing what he does best. Jepson hunting the footy. The defence is disorganised. He's hit up the lead.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
It's banana time, and he does it easily. It's a handy buffer they've established. The big men fly. Fiorini, Miller, Witts. The Suns should score here. Lloyd wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Delivers a long ball. Wicks has got loose. He's been quiet. Good disciplined defence. Not on my watch, he says. Warner, Hapley, he's lost it.
There are only two ways you can dispose of it, and he did neither.
It's a bad feeling when you know you've been done cold.
Clohese, the Suns are bringing great energy. Little one to half back. Walter has charged into space. Rao, this is good footy. He's been industrious. Can't hang on under close attention. Mills farms it out. Closed him down. Gets his kick despite the heat. Lemons hasn't seen a lot of it. McDonald got a fist in. Collins, Miller, he's everywhere at the moment. Punched away. Newland, the Swans are chasing tail. Francis at full back stops them in their tracks. Good penetration on the kick. Lombard with the big fist. Cunningham, can he be the fire starter? Lemons picks off the pass. Takes the safe option. Clohese works hard to present. Pow! That one was always his. Rao in the clear on centre wing. They're keeping the ball well. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. They've got a problem now.
I reckon someone got caught ball watching then. You've got to be switched on at all times.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Confidence is a great thing, but that was a big ask from there.
They've set up well for the kick in. The kick is precise. Goes laterally. Malikan with a chance to relieve the pressure. The Swans, not at their best so far. Seizes the moment. Clohesy can keep it moving. On centre wing. Witts just shoveled it out. Hewland needs to be quick. Clohesy. The Suns look well drilled. Roberts wins it back. Great mark. Can he find a teammate? I think that was just a poor kick, but he's been penalised for insufficient intent.
Insufficient intent or skill error? You decide.
Lloyd only knows one way. Collins with the steal. The Swans are really under the pump here. Hand pass cut off. You can see their confidence growing. Rosas. He's been quiet today, but he can make amends with a goal. He's found the post instead. He's off. Recognising the urgency. Mills had his name written all over it. Normally delivers. Roberts. It sits, and he's in business. They're moving the footy quickly. Buderick hacking it forward. Drops the football. Witts. Powell dishes it off. Anderson. Jeffrey. He's besieged. Squeezes the kick. Lombard throws it on the boot. McCartan is racking up spoils. Fiorini intercepts. Anderson, an ill-directed hand pass. Stripped of the footy. Heaney, Fox, McInerney. Good vision there. Warner. In he goes. It's a goal.
Great team goal. They keep playing like that, and they won't be behind for long.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Moyle wins it down. Miller. Plenty of heat in this game. They cannot keep him quiet. Jeffrey is cool under pressure. Clever kick. Some good ball movement, wasted by a poor entry. Can he hit a target? The halftime siren sounds, and the players will retreat to the rooms with lots to contemplate. Time to check in with Gary.
It feels like we're all just waiting for this game to open up. But for some bad mistakes and curious choices with ball in hand, we'd have had a higher scoring first half. Footy's an entertainment business, so here's hoping the second half will produce more excitement and a cracking finish.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. The Swans might be about to start something. Goes long to set a half forward. Wicks is hard to beat one-on-one. His field kicking is normally first rate. Rowbottom, dangerous to leave on his own. Box, can he finish it off? Quick snap, and that's a goal! Neither side giving an inch. What a contest we're seeing. Big clearance to win here. McInerney, got to get it on quickly. He's gone! Caught, dropped it like a hot potato. Graham spoils. Collins gets the kick away. Buderick thought he doesn't waste many. The runner will be out in a minute. Going for territory. Rowbottom finds himself unattended.
He's got it right where you want it. No excuses not to finish the job.
He should not miss from there, and he doesn't. The Swans will not lie down. Moyle has been dominant in the ruck. Fiorini, Anderson, quality delivery by foot. Clohesy running in support. Long has it within range.
For a little breathing space.
Drop punt, that'll be a goal. Never in doubt. The Suns are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. They might as well not have a ruck. Rowbottom. It's no place for the faint-hearted. They're tackling with great intent. Moyle. This is getting monotonous. Miller with time. Can anyone take a mark? Lloyd with a terrific mark deep in defence. Tries a safe ball. McInerney has found some space. They're moving the footy well here. Ignoring the corridor for now. McInerney. That should be picked off. Coleman is there to save the day. Daring run out of defence. Can he impose himself on the match? The kick was centimetre perfect. Miller in the right spot. Goes long. That's an impressive mark.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
He's having a crack. It's online. He has absolutely flushed it.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger-Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
The Suns by 14. Same old, same old. Anderson, row bottom, reads the play so well. Well-weighted kick. Graham tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Doesn't often waste it. McCartan takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Penetrating ball. Row bottom. He's taken a beauty.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. The Suns by 8. Moyle is teaching him a lesson. Fiorini, Miller, navigated the traffic. He's been dispossessed. Panicked under pressure. McDonald will take some stopping. That 4-0 forward amounts to nothing. That's well played. Seeking to maintain possession. Clohese. He's only had the one inside 50. Good thinking and good execution too. Witts. McDonald says thank you very much. Gives it everything. Graham with another spoil. Buderick scrounges a kick. Lombard on a lead. Probing ball. Collins all on his own. I've liked his game today. King has a vice-like grip. This deserves a goal. Clohese appreciates that delivery.
Must-kick goal in a close match.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know. The Suns are really taking it to them today. Moyle is giving him a bath. Anderson, he'd like that one again. Delivers a long ball. Laddams, he's plucked it and should have a shot. Approaching the 50. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Box, marks, that's hard to stop.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
He doesn't miss many of these, and he hasn't missed that one.
That never looked like missing. It was a textbook finish.
That was a huge goal in the shadows of three-quarter time. Moyle could do this with his eyes closed. Anderson, Clohese, he'll be sore in the morning. It hasn't been a great spectacle, but at least it's close. McLean palms it down. Adams, Mills, Laddams dealt with the pressure. McDonald puts his head over it. They've worked it well. Buderick leads his opponent. Graham, Clohese, that's good work rate. Lombard working hard and being rewarded. He's hit up the lead. Takes the safe option. He's off. Goes laterally. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Jordan. Three quarters in and this one's still up for grabs. Huge last quarter coming up. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
At the moment, this feels like the less talented side is trying to constrain the more talented side by closing down space and making this a heavily contested game. Only thing is, I'm not sure which is the less talented side at the moment. They've both made some terrible blues, but we'll put it down to pressure, of which there's been no shortage.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, needed to be clean and wasn't. McCartan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Can they get something going? That's careless kicking. He's been prolific. McCartan takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. That'll go close to the line. Malakin with a chance to relieve the pressure. Looking to hit up the short option. McLean. Clohese, desperate to win it back. Moyle marks. Will he go the bomb? Good penetration on the kick. Rampy got a fist in. Witts. He's got support. Francis. Lloyd can run with the footy.
I felt that one from here. That's not one of the acceptable methods of disposal.
He bit off more than he could chew there. A huge kick in the context of the match.
Needs it to bend back, but it's not going to.
Accuracy in front of goal is so important, particularly in a close game.
Can he find a teammate? Honours the lead. Away he goes. That could come back to bite. That's a strong mark. Bangs it long. Campbell, great body work.
Is anyone home?
Graham wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. Clohese with a chance to run. Searching kick. No wonder coaches go grey.
Goals have been tough to come by. Got to make the most of your opportunities.
He hasn't looked like missing today. Here's another. Oh, I put the moz on him.
They're lucky they haven't been made to pay for that turnover. They really should have been.
Can he hit a target? Clohese can keep it moving. Takes the logical option. Jeffrey gets his kick despite the heat. McDonald wins it back. Great mark.
He's been industrious.
They've got a problem now. Kicks inside the forward 50. Laddams has found some space. Goes short again by foot. Jordan farms it out. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Clohese lowers the eyes. The Suns moving the ball well. He's had little impact so far. Miller goes without it. Roberts, good build-up. Breaks the line. McLean, right place, right time, goal. The Swans were after the first, and they've got it. Important clearance here. Miller, so influential today. Centre square, loose ball. Wicks wins the race. McInerney just shoveled it out. Butterick didn't need to be asked twice. Squeezes the kick. Who's got the wheels? He's wrapped up. Lemons gathers. Hasn't seen a lot of it. This spells trouble. He's put the foot down. He's missed it.
That wasn't a difficult shot, but he got it all wrong. He'll be looking for a chance to make amends.
Howe to bring it in. Jeffrey works hard to present. Normally delivers. Bounced straight off his chest. Towards the goal mouth. Punched away. Danger averted. Frantic defence.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
They've set up well for the kick-in. That's good vision. It's a desperate tackle. Was that a legitimate attempt to get it out? The ump gives him the benefit of the doubt. Witts wins the tap. He ran into a brick wall. Dangerous place to turn it over. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning.
We kick this more often than not.
Looks good. He steered it through.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
I thought I heard a fan yell out, blow the siren. Witts with a deft tap. Adams, Jordan, hacking it forward. Graham is racking up spoils. Box, that won't score. It's a disappointing result. Clohese makes position. Risk-free footy at the moment. Jordan, within range, can make them pay.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Kicks it goal, and that's travelling straight over the goal umpire's hat.
If you had any doubt before, you shouldn't now.
They've got some real momentum now and will be hard to stop. The two big men do battle. Anderson, Miller. Can they turn back the tide? Walter marks it centre half forward. Lombard. This is promising. Lines them up, makes good contact and puts it through. The Suns are going to come up short, but they've given it a good shake. The big men fly. Jordan throws it on the boot. Lemons clears the area. Collins got to get it forward now. What can they build here? Jeffrey, well-weighted kick, slips through his fingers. Miller manages to get off a handball. Clohesi only knows one way. Lemons misses the target and it's out of play. Moyle with a deft tap to no one in particular.
The benefit of the doubt does not apply here.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised.
Laddams finds himself unattended. The Swans take the chockies again, and they are playing a brand of footy that's going to take them deep into finals.
What a match that was, Half.
The GWS Giants have travelled. Sunday afternoon football is go. Briggs wins the hit out. Heaney, Green, intercepts. Some indirect ball movement here. Had some assistance. Warner, I think he called for that. Good penetration on the kick. Where? Had his name written all over it. Hogan has a way of drawing the footy.
What a start this would be.
For the game's first goal, it's flirting with the post. Just misses.
I think he was committed to taking a shot before he even received the footy.
Takes the short option from the kick in. McLean got to the right position and hung on. He's generally a good kick. Box, all on his own. Normally delivers. Goulden makes position. He doesn't waste many. Box has found some space. What's he got on offer? Ignoring the corridor for now. Turned over on centre wing. Bedford. He's been accosted. Kelly. Malikan fumbles. Could be costly. Warner under pressure. He's copped one high. Kicks to space. Himmelberg affects the turnover. He's run into trouble. Throws it on the boot. They should have been going forward. Now they'll have to defend. Bad error there. Green. That'll be play on. Who's at home? They've moved it well and given themselves a good look here.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
That is going very close. Not close enough.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Well-weighted kick. Good work rate. Almost threw it out. He's caught. Terrific tackle. The distance is the only problem. Jones swoops and kicks a goal.
That's a great way to open your account. His confidence will be sky high.
The Giants were underdogs coming in, but they look anything but in the early going. Briggs wins the tap. That hand pass was telegraphed. Roaston with the steal. Taken to ground. An obvious free kick there. Green working hard and being rewarded. Kicks inside the forward 50. Leaves it behind. A quick getaway wasn't possible. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. Briggs looking for territory. Green. Campbell runs onto it. McLean. Whitfield gets to it first. Callahan navigated the traffic. They're on point so far. The Giants moving the ball well. Hogan gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
His radar has deserted him so far. You can forgive him for feeling nervous.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
The Swans are on the back foot. That was possibly a bit too easy.
The Giants are up and about early. Good ruck work. Kelly, Roaston. That's a well-placed kick. Ooh, marks it centre half forward. Picking their way through. Alarm bells are ringing. You can see their confidence growing. Drops the football. Where? Green. The assignment is simple, and he makes no mistake. The Giants with a wonderful start. Briggs with a deft tap. Kelly, where? Can he find a teammate? Bedford has charged into space. Sloppy hands, and they've turned it over. Hogan looms large as usual.
To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
Hogan will know what's coming. He punches it through, and they are flying. The Giants are playing some great footy. They're threatening to run away with the match. Briggs with a deft tap. Ware. That was almost handed to him. Can't afford to give it back in the corridor. He's hit up the lead. Slick hands. Roaston squeezes the kick. Kelly, that's a bruising tackle. They've found the magic formula. It's no place for the faint-hearted.
The Giants on the ball now.
Hogan, too big, too strong, too good.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
Like it behind the goals. He's got it. The Swans are right on the ropes now. Madden showing his skills. Kelly, Ware running in support. He's been busy so far. He's normally better than that. McLean accepted the invitation. Gets his kick despite the heat. Gee, they're playing well. The Giants are red hot at the moment. Papley couldn't finish what he started. Laddams desperate to win it back. Ash leads his opponent. Key contest coming up. Box tries to spike it out of the danger zone.
Taking no chances there.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Laddams, they are hunting the ball carrier.
No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. The two big men do battle. He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence.
They're really opening them up. Right now, they have no answers to the onslaught.
The Swans are already chasing tail. They've got a lot of work ahead of them to make a game of this.
Gary Lyon is with us. What do you make of this one, Gaz?
The Giants might have benefited from their opponents underestimating them. They're playing a brand of footy that belies their lowly position on the ladder. They've clearly come into this match with full belief that they can win, and they've got their opposition scrambling for answers.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
Through it goes, and they extend the lead.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here.
Madden has got on top. Kelly, that's careless. Jordan couldn't get an effective disposal. Madden, Papley popped up out of nowhere. Wicks turned over. They're leading them a merry dance. The kick is precise. The interchange bench might be calling after that blue. Can he hit a target? McCartan presents in space. Doesn't often waste it. This ought to end in a goal. The Swans need to make inroads soon. Can't hang on under close attention. Oliver. That's good vision. The Giants have winners everywhere. Kicks to centre wing. McCartan wins it back. Great mark. Searching kick. Ooh, is there in defence. It's a dominant display. Whitfield pushes into space and receives the footy. Wicks read it well. Delivers it inside 50. Campbell has drifted forward and marked.
The Tide's well and truly against them. This is a must.
I think he'll get the distance. It's a fair kick, but it won't be a goal.
I wonder whether there's a lack of confidence in the big forwards to take a contested grab. Hence the difficult shot seemed like a better option.
Ash and Marty chops it off. He's given it a tug and missed.
The Giants will know they got away with one there. You generally get punished for those sorts of turnovers.
Ash, they've got winners all over the park. That's an impressive mark. He's generally a good kick. They're keeping the ball well. They're irrepressible at the moment. Madden couldn't hold it under pressure. McCartan, McLean, McInerney. Delightfully done. Amati. They sorely need a goal, and he delivers. The Swans have opened their account. Madden has probably got the points at this stage. Where? Ooh. Incisive handball. Good build-up. Roaston with a little bit of time. Takes the responsibility. Just needs to finish. Finish he does. The Giants clearly didn't read the script. They were supposed to struggle today. Madden wins the hit out. Dealt with the pressure. McInerney. Jordan. McCartan. How's the kick? Nothing wrong with that. 2 goals each for the quarter. Good ruck work. Adams is there, hacking it forward. Wicks all alone in the centre square. They've got them on the overlap. Campbell, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
Here's a chance for a couple in a row. They're not back in it yet, but at least they've stabilised. They've pulled a couple back now, but still plenty to do if they're to get back into this one. Where? He just keeps racking up disposals. Green leading from the front. Lloyd gathers. Rowbottom. That's a give up. Throws it on the boot. Quality delivery by foot. Drives it deep. Green continues to rule the skies.
He's having a terrific match, ranking highly for clearances, contested possessions and inside 50s.
Bangs it through. They are giving them a hiding so far, but there's still time for them to turn it around.
Same old, same old.
Manages to get off a handball. Ware spills out in the tackle. Can he impose himself on the match? Buckley fumbled it like a cake of soap. Stone gets there first. He's lost possession. McCartan, he still found a way. Heaney swoops. Quick snap, and that's a goal! The Swans need to follow that goal up. Madden,
He's worth his weight in gold.
an ill-directed hand pass. He's lost it. It's a tough game. Crunching tackle. Good thinking and good execution too. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Spills the mark. Jones, Rowbottom, is calm in a crisis. McLean sets sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
That might attract the pack. Papley, he's taken a beauty. Can they get 2 in a row? That's a strong mark. It's hard to find a winner for them today. Defence 101 there. Stone, solid tackle. Kicks laterally. Buckley has eyes only for the footy. Gets a kick away. Bedford, ooh. They'll contest in the centre square. This is good ball movement. Green, under pressure. That's a legal disposal, isn't it? Ash takes the hand pass. Briggs outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. They're a big chance here. Kelly leans back and drills it. They've split 8 goals for the term. Both defences are under pressure. The 2 big men do battle. Warner, he'll be sore in the morning.
He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
I don't know about that. I think the meter was charged.
Half-time, and I think we're all stunned after that. One team is playing terrific football, and the other, well, they just haven't got going at all. Madden showing his skills. Kelly, Ware, takes the short option. Green on a lead. Can he find a teammate? Green gets to the front spot and can line them up. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Giants are winning contested ball and they've had a lot more disposals, but somehow they're also winning the tackle count. It reflects a team that's playing with great purpose and endeavour. I'm not declaring them certainties from here, but something strange would have to happen for them to lose.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Green, he ran into a brick wall, harassed into an error. He's copped some of his own medicine. Squeezes the kick. The kick's gone nowhere. Who's at home? In no man's land. Laddams pounces. It's in good hands now. He struck it well. It's a goal. With another. Madden with a deft tap. Kelly, Mills with the steal. He put himself in the line of fire. That sloppy play, and it could come back to bite. Gets his kick despite the heat. They've put themselves under pressure. Normally delivers. Papley marks. Will he go the bomb? Honours the lead.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
Heads for home. That was never missing. The scoreboard suddenly looks more manageable. Briggs wins the hit out. Kelly, Ware, he's been industrious. Cadman is so strong one-on-one. What's he got on offer? Picking their way through. Lloyd with the big fist. You can't question his commitment. Handballs it to nobody.
And finally over the line.
There might have just been a little bit of panic there. It was a nervous moment.
Lowers the eyes. Cunningham makes position. A chance to clear now. Looking for some quick ball movement. The Giants forcing them out wide. His field kicking is normally first rate. Warner can keep it moving. Doesn't often waste it. Wicks in the clear. They'll bide their time. They've got a problem now. The Swans having a purple patch. The Sharon hits the deck. Green, Briggs, competing fiercely. Who was he aiming for? Callahan. That's good work rate. The kick lets them down. This might be a chance for the high flyers. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Thought his way through it. Callahan working hard and presenting well. I've liked his game today. Not sure what the idea was there. He's been quiet. Good disciplined defence. Warner, one behind.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
Takes the logical option. Whitfield can run and carry. Callahan with a chance to relieve the pressure.
Taking out some frustration possibly.
The Giants won't mind this. They've smashed them into clearances. Good ruck work. Ware has brought his own ball. Green. Through the centre square he goes. The kick's gone nowhere. Cunningham hasn't seen a lot of it. Campbell on centre wing is marked. What can they build here? Green in heavy traffic. Callahan running in support. Kicks to space. The kick is precise. Kelly. They cannot keep him quiet. Punched away.
They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal.
Brown. It's there! The Giants are looking irresistible. Good ruck work. Just shoveled it out. Callahan. Ware. Green. Caught. Dropped it like a hot potato. Sloppy hands and they've turned it over. Not sure who that was meant for, but it's been picked off. Lloyd gets back and should repel. Can they keep the footy this time? Warner gathers on the half volley. Crosses the paint. He's stopped in his tracks. And they're out of trouble. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. That's symptomatic of their day. Hapley couldn't finish what he started. Green! Strong grab. You can see their confidence growing. They're moving the footy well here. Malikan makes good contact. Wicks, penetrating ball. He's hit up the lead. That's almost worth a kick. Warner, normally creative. Puts the foot down and away he goes. Steadies, fires, bullseye! The Giants by 32. Briggs has rucked tirelessly. Warner, Adams, under pressure. Iden mops that one up. He doesn't waste many. Ware got to the right position and hung on. Searching kick. Warner with a superb relieving mark at centre half back. It's eluded him. Rowbottom. Wicks. Sweeping handball. Whitfield intercepts. Might be time for one more score here. Rowbottom gathers. Box. Gives it everything. Three-quarter time and an upset is brewing. How's your tipping going? Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Giants are smashing them in both contested and uncontested possessions, and there's no doubt their appetite for the contest has been far greater. When they get both their inside and outside games going at once, they are a force to be reckoned with. They're balanced, potent and hungry.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Himmelberg. This is great pressure footy. A whistle for in the back. Bedford has a vice-like grip. Can he hit a target? Lloyd, we've seen that before. Dangerous place to lose it. A little overzealous there and they'll get out of trouble. Going for territory. Iden went bang. Green taken to ground. He's generally a good kick. Quality delivery by foot. The Giants look well drilled. Jones had his name written all over it. Kelly hacking it forward. Malikan doing what he does best. Gets it to safety.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
Big ball to be won here. Himmelberg takes an excellent grab. Looking to get it down there quickly. Cunningham at full back stops them in their tracks. Adams, Campbell just had to get it out. Francis showing real strength. Warner, great anticipation. McLean picks it off. That's poor kicking. They're a big chance here. Amati marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
Going at his second.
This will bring the house down if he kicks it. Oh, what a rip snorter.
A contested mark and goal, exactly what the doctor ordered.
The Swans with the past 2 goals. Briggs has had his measure today. Callahan, Goulden, desperate to win it back. Is anyone home? Buckley tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Laddams met solidly, cops some unwanted attention. Plays on. Mills goes without it. McCartan lays it off. Heaney getting involved. Buckley. The whistle's gone, and I think he knew it was coming.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised.
If you can steer this one through, you just never know.
Kicks it goal, and it's there. Here they come.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
That goal hinted at what might have been. Briggs is teaching him a lesson. Adams, Mills. The clock is the enemy now. Amati uses the body well.
Straight in front, should not miss.
They're coming home strong. There's another. Game on. The Swans will not lie down. Briggs, this is getting monotonous. Feeling the heat. Green, Mills, intercepts the hand pass. Campbell, Heaney, feeds it out. Turned over. Boot to ball just in time. Manages to find a teammate. Kelly, Oliver, normally delivers. He's suddenly a popular man. Keen to keep it moving. They take the advantage. Cadman, he's had little impact so far. They've given it back. They need to hit the scoreboard here. Can they catch them out on the turnover? The Giants, under great pressure, concedes ground. Heaney gets there first. Stripped of the footy. And that is a bizarre piece of play, rushing it behind for his own team.
And every bit counts, I guess.
Delightfully done. Whitfield, he just keeps racking up disposals. McDonald read it well. He's been accosted. He had prior opportunity.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
The Swans forcing them out wide. Not his finest moment. Good penetration on the kick. Heaney is the target and he marks.
Well, fancy his chances.
He's a quality finisher, and that's more evidence. The Swans have come storming back into it. Briggs, he's worth his weight in gold. Green, here's the vital kick inside the 50. Cadman marks. Will he go the bomb? Drives it deep. Defence 101 there, and out it goes.
The Swans have got to start roving to the opposition ruckman because he's dominant.
Briggs, it's a masterclass in ruck work. They've coughed it up. Malikan is cool under pressure. That was a big risk to take, and it's backfired.
Like it or not, players do have an obligation to keep the ball in play when in possession.
Already got one today.
He's very comfortable with these, and that's why. The Giants are really taking it to them today. Briggs, just for something different. Kelly They've put themselves under pressure. Iden reads the play so well. The kick was centimetre perfect. He's only had the one inside 50. Cadman. The Giants looking ominous. Warner making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Going at his first, and he's got it. The Swans are looking disorganised. Briggs punches it out of the ruck. Kelly, where? The Giants finishing strongly. Hogan drops into the hole and marks.
To really stamp some authority on this match.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. The Giants return to the winners list in style. What are the main takeaways from that one, huh?
The Swans had a real crack. They just turned the ball over too much and they were punished for it. There were some kicks in particular.
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome.
We're ready for a start. Draper wins the hit out. Under pressure. McGrath getting his hands on it early. Doesn't often waste it. Met solidly. Merritt gathers. There goes the kick inside the 50. Punched away. Lloyd. Guelphy didn't need to be asked twice. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Draper with a deft tap. Merritt. Caldwell. That is going very close. Not close enough.
The perfect start's gone begging, but I'm seeing some good early signs for them.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Can he hit a target? Warner with a chance to relieve the pressure. Cunningham takes the logical option. Roberts gives it everything. Redmond with the big fist. Setterfield gathers in the centre square. Heaney read that one right off the boot. Penetrating ball. McGrath had it and lost it. Warner. It's a goal.
You might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Swans on the board first. The big men fly. Perkins. It's hard to work out what they're trying to do here. Redmond scrounges a kick. Rowbottom takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? He's made a hot start to this match. Decides to go. Feeling the heat. Must be incorrect disposal. It is.
He's suggesting he got something on it. I'm not sure he did.
They've given it up. They're a big chance here. Shield read it well. Takes the safe option. Mills wins it back. Great mark. Looking for two in a row. Hapley marks. That's hard to stop.
It'll take his best, but we've seen him do it before.
He's right on his distance. It'll be a close thing. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. McLean. Boot, ball, goal!
The Bombers might think about an early adjustment here. They are looking very vulnerable.
The Swans are up for this. It's a great start. The big men fly. Here's a chance to get it forward. Langford uses the body well. His field kicking is normally first rate. Guelphy, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay. Lloyd couldn't hold it under pressure. Unwin, Davey Jr. throws it on the boot, and that's a goal. The Bombers have opened their account. Draper got his palm to it. Caldwell, bad error there. McLean, Mills, lays it off. Warner farms it out. Amati dealt with the pressure. Haywood getting involved. The ump calls for the footy close to goal. Good ruck work. No easy exit. That's unusual. Mills. He's put it through.
The Bombers look in a bit of trouble already. The coach can always make changes, but I'm not sure the effort is all there yet.
Caldwell wins the hard ball. Honours the lead. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Guelphy. They've got them on the overlap. Can't hang on under close attention. That's poor play. Mills just shoveled it out. Campbell doesn't want to turn it over there. The defenders will be nervous. Amati is hard to beat one-on-one. Haywood drop punt and he has put it away. The Swans were jumped, but the response has been impressive. McLean with a deft tap. Was that a legal disposal? Parrish. Good thinking and good execution too. Looking to peg one back. They're moving the footy well here. Going for territory. Roberts tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Perkins. Boot, ball, goal! It's only early, I know, but that was a much-needed goal to establish a foothold in this match. Setterfield. Parrish. Clever kick. Langford on a lead.
Success here would bring the margin back to under a goal.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
The
Bombers are back in business. McLean palms it down. Perkins, Parrish, goes laterally. They've put themselves under pressure. Mills, Perkins, popped up out of nowhere. They could be vulnerable here. He's generally a good kick. Warner has charged into space. Well done.
Poor hands there.
Crunching tackle.
It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that.
The two big men do battle. He ran into a brick wall. Just had to get it out. McGrath can run with the footy. Langford got to the right position and hung on.
Is anyone home?
Rowbottom showing why he's such a good defender. Normally delivers. Warner,
I felt that one from here.
managed to get a handball away. Couldn't get a disposal. Rowbottom, McCartan dishes it off.
That's not like him.
Roberts reads the ball so well. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. Good disciplined defence. Haywood, Wicks.
They're fighting tooth and nail not to give up a goal. They're tackling with great intent.
Laddams got his palm to it. Adams pokes it into the pocket. Sloppy disposal, and we'll have a throw-in.
Early indications are we are in for a great contest. Both sides pride themselves on their clearance work.
Laddams showing his skills. Adams, he's lost possession. Closed him down.
He couldn't get his fist or foot to it.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Edwards navigated the traffic. Setterfield. One quarter down. It's been entertaining so far, and there's little in it on the scoreboard. Now for some analysis from Gary Lyon.
There were positives for both sides in the first term, and there's reason to believe this match will be hard fought all the way. This might be one of those matches where as soon as one team gets away, the other comes back.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Draper has shaded the ruck battle despite the scoreboard. Dersma. This should end in a shot at goal. Guelphy is in the clear and marks uncontested.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
They could find themselves back in front again, and they do. The Bombers with their noses in front. Draper got his palm to it. Setterfield. They cannot keep him quiet. Manages to get off a handball. He picked his pocket, looking to extend this margin. Right! Too big, too strong, too good. Searching kick. Dersma has pushed deep and can have a shot.
For a little breathing space.
The definition of optimism is hoping for him to miss that. He doesn't.
The Bombers have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. Setterfield. How will the umpire see this? They're going nowhere, and we'll have a stoppage near the centre. Draper looking for territory. Parrish. That's a give-up. Banging to full forward. No one can mark. Pryor gets the kick away. Not his finest moment.
This to get it back to a point.
He's given it everything. Will it clear the goal line? McLean has reeled it in the goal square.
They don't come easily.
No trouble at all. It's a good old-fashioned arm wrestle. Draper with a deft tap. He just dropped it. Setterfield. Through the centre square he goes. Dersma. Roberts.
We've seen that before.
Gresham. Not the required journey. Steadies. Drop punt. Goal! The Bombers are really taking it to them today. The big men fly. Big tackle laid. Rowbottom taken to ground. He's caught. He's been penalised for incorrect disposal.
You've got to be quicker than that.
That's a good option, and this looks promising. Draper, he's plucked it and should have a shot.
A question of accuracy, and he should be able to answer in the affirmative.
for a 3-goal game. It's there. They've pinched a break. The Bombers have kicked clear with 2 in a row. Draper has had his measure today. Cox. The Swans on the ball now. A good kick here and they'll be in business. McCartan is so strong one-on-one.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
McCartan, can he inspire his team? You bet he can. Both sides are cracking in hard at the present time. It's a great contest. Good ruck work. Parrish cops some unwanted attention. Pryor, conservative kick. Rowbottom clears the area. Under pressure. I think he called for that. McGrath showing real strength. Wicks, that's a bruising tackle. They're tackling with venom today. Draper, it's a masterclass in ruck work. Merritt, you can't question his commitment. He's stopped in his tracks. Wright is a beacon in that forward line.
Neither side's been able to establish any dominance so far. This is a good game of footy.
No trouble at all, and they've skipped clear. The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. McLean wins the hit out. Adams gathers. Amati! That's a big play.
Forwards dream of these shots.
No trouble there, and they are hanging around like a bad smell. Goal for goal. Good close match unfolding. Draper is giving him a bath. He'll be sore in the morning. They might be a little unlucky not to be rewarded. It was a fine tackle. Punch clear. Rowbottom in the middle. Cox gets to it first. This is great pressure footy. Just shoveled it out. Pryor, Parrish. That's good work rate. What's he got on offer? Bombs it in. Punched away. Davey Jr. That was never in doubt. Both sides have had their moments, and we're delicately poised as we near half-time. Draper has been dominant in the ruck. Merritt looking to get this forward quickly with the advantage. Laddams is calm in a crisis. Warner, slick hands. Adams in the right spot. McLean takes them on. He's hit it sweetly. That's a quality strike. It was never missing. Both sides have struggled to generate momentum so far. Draper, it's been a mighty performance. He'll be annoyed by that. McLean, Warner. A few players stopped, but advantage has been paid. Haywood dealt with the pressure. Just as they were looking dangerous, they've coughed it up. Cox gets to the front spot. What a game he's having. McCartan making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Turned over. He's been set a task. Amati sets sail for home, and he has delivered.
Their efficiency in front of the sticks has arguably kept them in this game.
The major interval is upon us. Lots to debate and discuss during the halftime break for fans, commentators and coaches alike. It's time for some observations from Gary Lyon.
Coaches these days don't generally like a lot of goals being scored, so look for them to put the brakes on. Every coach values team defence and being able to take away the opposition's strengths, because every goal the opposition kicks is one more you have to kick.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again, Langford runs onto it. Kicks to space. Gresham, desperate defence. Can he impose himself on the match? Guelphy, he's been dispossessed. He should not miss from there, and he doesn't. The Bombers are taking it right up to their more fancied opponents. McLean with the tap. Parrish, Perkins navigated the traffic. Warner, Goulden running in support. We know how good he is in these situations, but not this time.
That's a shame to blot the copybook.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Pryor pushes into space and receives the footy. Quality delivery by foot. I've liked his game today. Drops the football. Heaney, desperate to win it back. Haywood. Adams. Goulden. He'll kick this. In he goes. And he has delivered.
He's all class in front of the sticks. That's a great finish.
Back on terms again. Draper punches it out of the ruck. Cox, Setterfield. What can he do with it? Malikan went bang. Laddams. Guelphy leads his opponent. Langford, Blakey saw that coming. They've coughed it up. Guelphy dishes it off. They've put themselves under pressure. Goes laterally. Caldwell gets his kick despite the heat. Bounced straight off his chest. Can he hit a target? Setterfield, probably too far out to score. Crosses the paint. Leaves it behind. He's set upon. Gives away a free and the moment passes. Normally delivers. Good thinking and good execution too. The Bombers have denied them the corridor. Haywood working hard and presenting well. He's hit up the lead. Picking their way through. Haywood, dangerous to leave on his own. The defence has fallen down. Jordan has got off the chain. Inside 50 with the kick. Warner all on his own.
Someone went to sleep defensively, and I suspect the price will be 6 points.
He hasn't kicked the kick in. McGrath has found some space. Chance gone begging. Haywood getting involved. Tries to bend this one through, but it's unsuccessful. One behind.
They're lucky they haven't been made to pay for that turnover. They really should have been.
Martin. The Bombers might be about to start something. Laverde gets in the way. Pryor. Visentini under pressure. Hasn't seen a lot of it. Caldwell. He's been industrious. Cox had his name written all over it. Searching kick. It's a poor inside 50. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Rowbottom presents in space. Good work rate. Not wanting to bomb to a contest. They're moving the footy well here. Can he find a teammate? McDonald manages to get off a handball. Lays it off. That's a bit of a waste. Visentini, Guelphy farms it out. Laddams doing the grunt work. They've given it back. Right! Got to the right position and hung on. Cox, he still found a way. Pushing and paid. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Kurzma has it within range. Looking to get it down there quickly. Caldwell has marked in front of goal.
He's covering so much territory with that elite work ethic. He's arguably best on ground at this stage.
He makes no mistake. The Bombers in front now. Draper, he's worth his weight in gold. Setterfield, Parrish, clever kick. Good disciplined defence. Malikan, Roberts, Unwin in heavy traffic. That was almost handed to him. Sees the goals ahead and takes the advantage. A chance to extend the margin, but alas, he has hit the post.
Missed one he should have got and let him off the hook.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Jordan on a lead. He's generally a good kick. Warner can keep it moving. Doesn't often waste it. Laddams, his field kicking is normally first rate. McDonald all alone in the centre square. Haywood in the clear. Just has to hit a target. Laddams demanded the footy and got it. Approaching the 50. Great play. Campbell drops into the hole and marks.
To put them back in front.
To give them the lead. He's done it.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
Who would know who's going to win this? Laddams punches it out of the ruck. Adams, the kick is precise. Kicks inside the forward 50. Jordan has worked hard to present.
Must kick goal in a close match.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Three-quarter time and still anyone's game. Time for the coaches to see if they can will their charges over the line.
What's happening down there, Gary?
Only a few points in it. Both sides are giving it everything. If they can both maintain the great pressure they're applying, it will inevitably become a matter of who will crack first. It might be that a 10-minute period of dominance decides the match.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Important clearance here. Cox leading from the front. Langford marks it centre half forward. Parrish, careful ball movement. Guelphy can line up and potentially give them the lead.
He's batting at 100% so far.
Heads towards goal. It's a chance. No. It's found its way into the post.
The Swans can't fall into the trap of trying to save the game. They need to keep taking it on.
Looking for a quick transition. What can they build here? McDonald. Into the middle with the kick. Rowbottom works hard to present. They'll bide their time. Blakey gathers on the half volley. He's got an option in the centre square. It's off hands. Adams. Laddams. Under pressure. Wicks. We've seen this before, and you just get the feeling we're going to see it some more. The Swans with a bit of breathing space now. Big clearance to win here. Almost threw it out. Dersma, good tackle. Mills picks it off. That's poor kicking. He's just about kicked the cover off it. Shield, we've seen that before. Haywood, Jordan, he just dropped it. Langford couldn't get a disposal. Run down, great chase.
It's a hot footy today.
The Swans finishing strongly. Honours the lead. Drives it inside the forward 50. Haywood, no one's gone near him, and he could make them pay.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
He's already got one. He's still got one.
Accuracy in front of goal is so important, particularly in a close game.
Trying to catch them out. Pryor, that's good work rate. Martin takes the short option. Caldwell with a chance to run. They could try manning up. The Bombers moving the ball well. And they're away. Dersma couldn't hold it under pressure. Caldwell, Langford turns it over in the middle. Adams, Amati. He's kicked beautifully at goal today, and that is no exception. The Swans with a break now. Draper got his palm to it. Setterfield, Cox with time. Quick kick towards centre half forward. McCartan doing what he does best. Langford. Touch and go. Misses.
Not a gimme goal, but probably should have been kicked nevertheless.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Laddams has charged into space. The Swans are bringing great energy. Cunningham throws it on the boot. Poor footy there. What's he got on offer? The Bombers have been gallant. Alarm bells are ringing. Parrish, an opportunity here. He's a smart player, but he hasn't struck that as well as he might have. Only a behind.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
I've liked his game today. The Swans are out of trouble. That's a well-placed kick. Well played. Looking to hit up the short option. Laddams, you can see their confidence growing. He's had little impact so far. McGrath, what can they generate? Setterfield with a chance to relieve the pressure. Normally delivers.
Punched that like he meant it.
Warner had some assistance. They are hunting the ball carrier. Setterfield, Draper, a good kick here and they'll be in business. That's well played. The clock is the enemy now. Wright commands the footy.
The Tide's well and truly against them. This is a must.
To restore just a glimmer of hope. Not done yet.
Better ball movement on that occasion allowed them to open up that opportunity in front of goal, and they've got full reward for it.
What a game this is. Just to kick the difference. Laddams wins it out of the centre. Rowbottom knew the tackle was coming.
They're tackling with great intent.
Draper with a deft tap. Parrish. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Cox intercepts. The defenders will be nervous. Langford is so strong one-on-one. Tries a safe ball. And that's a letdown. Searching kick. Dersma intercepts on centre wing. Who's at home? The Swans have been caught napping.
He's 1 from 1 so far.
To tie the scores. We have a 50-50 game. The Bombers having a good patch. Laddams wins the hit out. Mills, row bottom. That's not going to work. Amati marks inside 50 and can have a shot.
Just a question of whether the lead will be 6 points or 1.
He's a good set shot, and he's buried that one.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
One straight kick is all that separates the sides. Draper with the tap. Setterfield. Might be time for one more score here. Delivers a long ball. McCartan. Roberts. Handballs it to nobody. Mills. Doesn't want to turn it over there. McCartan at close quarters. Laddams. Manages to get off a handball. Jordan. Heaney. Gets his kick despite the heat. Amati is a beacon in that forward line.
This would put the issue beyond doubt.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
That'll be the ball game. They're home now.
The Swans emerged victorious. They were challenged, but they were good enough to stare down their gallant opponents and pocket the win. What stood out to you today, Huff?
The Bombers.
They've left themselves a bit vulnerable in the top 8 with that defeat. They weren't quite good enough.
Good evening, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Friday Night Football.
We're coming to you from the SCG. This is a vital match between Sydney and Carlton. One side is in the top 4, while the other is looking to push up into it. These two will be throwing everything at each other. All is in readiness, and the umpire will get us underway. Laddams wins the first hit out. Rowbottom honours the lead. Campbell can run and gun. He's lost possession. Haynes manages to get off a handball. That's poor play. Feeling the heat. And we will do it all again. The two big men do battle. Mills, Lord, reads the place so well.
He's suddenly a popular man.
The kick's gone nowhere. Haywood, he's wrapped up. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Wiedering can run and carry. Blakey clears the area. Mills couldn't get a disposal. Cunningham gets in the way. Hand pass cut off. Good tackle. He's kicked it the wrong way. Williams. Can he hit a target? De Koning in the centre square. Akers, they're building something dangerous here. Mackay takes a beauty. That'll work. Gives it everything.
Punched that like he meant it.
Newman, stripped of it. You can't question his commitment. Doesn't often waste it. Mackay making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He's hit up the lead. Drives it inside the forward 50. Warner wins it back. Great mark. A chance to clear now. Lloyd, he's been busy so far. Misses the target and it's out of play.
Good, tight tussle so far. You can see the planning both sides have put into this match.
McLean showing his skills. Mills.
The whistle's gone, and I think he knew it was coming.
Assuming it wasn't a skill error, that wasn't well disguised.
It's a hot footy. I don't think he meant to smother it. And out it goes.
Neither side has really looked like piling on the goals. This one's a slow burn for now.
Rucks go at it. Warner.
That's sloppy play.
He picked his pocket, not wanting to bomb to a contest. Motlop. Will he look for a target or go himself? Searching kick. Spills the mark. Dangerous place to turn it over. Can he put the first on the board? No, he can't. He's hit the post.
The Swans will breathe a sigh of relief that turnover didn't cost them.
No time like the present. Throws it on the boot. Warner couldn't mark. Blakey navigated the traffic. Spills out in the tackle. Dealt with the pressure. Mills affects the turnover. Heaney, Warner, who's at home? Good thinking and good execution too. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Young. Probing ball. Smith working hard and being rewarded. Lord can keep it moving. Normally delivers. McDonald heads them off at the pass. What's he got on offer? A good kick here and they'll be in business. McLean all on his own. Wicks all alone in the centre square. Heads for full forward. It's eluded him. Boyd desperate to win it back. Quality delivery by foot. He's made a bright start. And that's a letdown. Well-weighted kick. Fogarty tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Haywood turned over. The Blues showing some good signs early. Can they get it forward this time? Pittonet outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. He doesn't waste many. Walsh couldn't finish what he started. Smith can run with the footy. De Koning on a lead. The Blues can build something here. Kicks to a contest. Lloyd,
We've seen that before.
quick snap, and that's a goal. The Blues with the first goal. Punch clear. He's been accosted. Lord, he's under close attention. Akers, terrific tackle. Squeezes the kick. They've given it back. McDonald just shoveled it out. Amati running in support. It's been a lacklustre affair so far. The two big men do battle. Lord leading from the front. McCartan read that one right off the boot. His field kicking is normally first rate. Cunningham pushes into space and receives the footy. That's not ideal. Williams takes an excellent grab. Cunningham showing some desperation. Handballs it to nobody. Had some assistance. Pitnet. They've got them on the overlap. It looks a well-oiled forward line.
Kicking at his first.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. The Blues away to a flyer. Pitnet with the tap. Binns looking to extend this margin. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. The Swans, not at their best so far. Can't keep hold of it. He's so clean with the footy. The Blues having a great patch. Careful ball movement. They've opened them up here. The kick's gone nowhere. He's given it straight to the opposition. Amati getting their handball game going. Pitnet runs onto it. That's a bruising tackle. Who was he aiming for? Akers. Clever kick. The Blues are out of trouble. McGovern, he's set upon. They've had the better of the contest to this point. The Blues have set down a marker, and they're going to be hard to beat as the players retreat to their huddles.
Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Blues were able to keep their opposition scoreless in the first term off the back of immense pressure. They closed down their space and tackled relentlessly, and would have felt suffocating. You'd think it would be difficult to maintain that sort of intensity all match long, but they are as well equipped defensively as any side in the competition.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. Big opportunity here. He puts it away, and they're 6 points richer. The Blues by 19. Pitnet has got on top. Mills, Warner. They cannot keep him quiet. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
Straight in front, should not miss.
You can put this one in the book. That was too easy. They've broken the run of goals at the other end, but they need a run of their own now. The big men fly. Under pressure. Walsh. Akers lays it off. Binns. Smith. He gives it a roost. No problem with the distance, but it's wide.
Nothing wrong with having a go, but it might have been a better option to set that one up to the top of the square.
He's had little impact so far. Mackay with the big fist. Cottrell, can he find a teammate? The kick is precise. They'll sweep this ball forward. He's leading all comers for disposals. Lloyd, he'll feel that one. They're tackling with venom today. Pitnet, the winner there. Binns, Cottrell. Not on my watch, he says. They're tackling with great intent. Pitnet has probably got the points at this stage. To no one in particular, that's a poor place to give the ball back. No wonder coaches go grey. Kicks to space. The kick was ill-directed. He's caught. They've bottled it up. Pitnet has had his measure today. Lord, errant hand pass, and they've turned it over. Akers does well under pressure. Cottrell, that's good work rate. Walsh has found some space. Takes the logical option. Cottrell thought his way through it. He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
He can put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Put this one in the footy record. It's a goal. The Blues clearly didn't read the script. They were supposed to struggle today. De Koning palms it down. Walsh was committed to the contest. Bins. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Mackay gets to the front spot. In he goes.
That's mark number 4, and he's putting together a decent game.
Hammers it home. The Blues are threatening to run away with it now. This has been impressive. The big men fly. Mills, Jordan, what can he do with it? McLean, poor hands there. Farms it out. Bins, he'll be sore in the morning, moving the footy laterally. They've put themselves under pressure. They'll compete inside the 50. Well, I suppose if you're going to turn it over, that's not the worst place. Haynes in the right spot. Young with time. The Blues have winners everywhere. They'll contest in the centre square. McLean couldn't haul that one in. Roberts intercepts. Young one step ahead. Laddams kicks off the pass. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Not his finest moment. Searching kick. Good disciplined defence. Cunningham. An ill-directed hand pass. Hacking it forward. Walsh. Curnow. Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt. The Swans are on the precipice. They desperately need to ignite. Pitnet. It's a masterclass in ruck work. Laddams. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Haywood wins the contest hands down.
He doesn't miss many, so you wouldn't think this would pose any problems.
It's on the way. Good-looking kick. He's dogged it. The Swans snare a badly needed goal. The big men fly. Mills. Is anyone home? He would have fancied his chances from there. McDonald intercepts the hand pass. Boot to ball just in time. Akers has eyes only for the footy. Good tackle. Gets his kick despite the heat. Rushed over and they can reset.
A few people in the crowd thought that should have been a free for deliberate. They're hard markers.
That's well played. Hewitt has charged into space. Doesn't often waste it. Spent what he didn't have. McDonald accepted the invitation. Jordan, Amati. He's normally dependable, and he is this time. The Swans haven't played great footy, but they're hanging in there. Pitnet is teaching him a lesson. Hewitt, Walsh, big tackle laid. A good kick here and they'll be in business. Bins, Mackay. It's no place for the faint-hearted. Haynes throws it on the boot. Florence had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Suddenly there's some belief about them. Haynes spoils. Haywood. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Honours the lead. Can he hit a target? Florence couldn't reel it in. Williams with an opportunity. He's good in these situations. It's going close. He's found the woodwork.
They dodged a bullet there. They might not be so lucky next time.
Taking no risks with the kick in. We've hit the long break and it's a handy margin, but by no means a match-winning one. This game's very much in the balance. Gary's back. What's caught your eye, Gaz?
The Blues put in a terrific first half. They're getting first use out of the ruck. Their midfielders are capitalising on that, and their forwards are getting more opportunities than their counterparts. This one's theirs for the taking.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Goulden read it well. He hasn't been himself today. Boy, got a fist in. Got the handball away. McDonald, Wicks, Haywood getting involved. Goal! The Blues need to find a second win. Pitnet continues to have his way. Jordan, Goulden, that was almost handed to him. Just trying to get it forward under pressure. Curnow has a vice-like grip. Dishes it off. Smith, normally creative. Mackay is the man on the spot, and he's marked.
This is what he gets paid to do, kick these goals.
Drop punt looks good. He's got it. The Blues have steadied after they were challenged. Pitnet is giving him a bath. That's an aggressive handball. Goulden, This is promising. He's put the foot down. He's got the skill. He's got the composure. He's got the result. If they can get the next one, it'll be on. Pitnet has been dominant in the ruck. They've got good chemistry, those two. Heaney, Jordan. Big kick required. It's not a bad effort. He's got the distance comfortably, but he's off target.
They might need to be more patient in constructing better shots at goal.
Saar goes short with the kick in. What can they muster from the back half? Not sure what the idea was there.
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
Gee, he'll be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
Takes the short option from the kick in. Boyd.
The non-preferred lets him down.
Hounded into the mistake. Space is hard to come by.
That's great footy.
Normally a reliable kick. Can he make this one count?
Big chance here. They need it, but he's missed.
Some good work to create that shot on goal, but unfortunately, the finish let them down.
I've liked his game today. He's hit up the lead. Into the middle with the kick. McDonald fumbles it. De Koning, Amati, desperate to win it back. Warner, 2 in a row if he gets it, and he does.
That can be really deflating. All that hard work and you cough up a goal you really didn't have to.
They've pegged them back nicely. This is an entertaining match. De Koning palms it down. Rowbottom gets in the way. Momentum has changed colours. Amati! That's a big play.
Goals haven't exactly flowed so far, so this would be valuable.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
He had the opportunity to put them in front. That's exactly what he's done. Lovely finish.
The Swans have the edge, but they're in a dogfight. Don't worry about that. De Koning slaps it out. Lord has brought his own ball. Warner knew the tackle was coming. Hewitt
With a coat hanger, has given away a free kick.
just has to hit a target. Walsh clears the area. Goulden. He's got it done. The Swans are doing enough to keep their noses in front. Laddams showing his skills. Warner in his natural habitat. Clean pickup. Great footy. They're hard to stop when they move the ball like that.
The crowd will tell the story.
Going at his first, and he's got it.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Blues are looking disorganised. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Warner navigated the traffic. Smith turned over. Goulden. Another forward 50 entry. Haywood can go back and shoot at goal.
He's been striking them well. This shouldn't present any problems.
He's kicked it like an arrow. The Swans are showing why they were well back to win this match. Rucks go at it. Warner, Heaney wants to take the game on. Look at the space he's got to work with. Haywood can make it much harder for them here, and that's what he's done. The Swans have got away. Laddams, the winner there. Ball spills free in the tackle. Duffy. Can he impose himself on the match? Binns at centre-half forward. The Blues need to make inroads soon. Fantasia. Good use of hands. Saar popped up out of nowhere. That's an impressive mark.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
There goes the kick, and he's put it through. The Blues are just hanging in there. They need to string some goals together. Good ruck work. Lord, he's besieged. They're tackling with venom today. De Koning showing his skills, like Batman and Robin. Punched away. Fantasia snares the loose ball. Curnow lurking menacingly. It's there! The Blues were on the rack, but it's been a quality response from them. The big men fly. Row bottom. Good penetration on the kick. Young.
We've seen that before.
Newman. Can they get something going? Closed him down. Boot to ball just in time.
The benefit of the doubt does not apply here.
He was under pressure when he kicked it, so the ump's employing a strict interpretation.
The Swans with a late chance.
Pins the ears back, winds up and drives it right through the middle.
He's been on song today, so we really shouldn't be surprised that he converted that one.
The Swans with a steadying goal. Laddams with a deft tap. Mills. The Swans looked in trouble at half-time, but they've really turned it around with a dominant third quarter. Let's head down to Gary Lyon on the boundary.
The Swans need to decide whether they keep attacking or try to slow the game down and make it as hard as possible for their opponents to score. The easiest way to kill a contest is with goals, but even a bit of momentum the other way might lure them into a defensive mindset, which can be dangerous.
Thanks, Gary. As we get going again.
Lord, Smith.
He'll feel that one. In the back is the call.
Normally delivers. Cottrell has found some space. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Florence. It's a tough game. Roberts hasn't seen a lot of it. The kick lets them down. Doesn't often waste it. Cottrell can keep it moving. Haynes. That's a bit of a gift. Probing ball. No one can mark. Lord. Can he find a teammate? Saar.
They are tackling machines today. They're tackling with great intent.
The two big men do battle. Heaney at close quarters. Goulden running in support. Wicks might be just outside his range. Young. The Blues might be about to start something. That's well played. Can he hit a target? Sard. Great hands there. In the corridor. Haywood with the intercept mark. Searching kick. Spud Frawley gets to it first. Hacking it forward. Sard uses the body well. Takes the logical option. Smith. Can he be the fire starter? Roberts making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. That's a bruising tackle. Almost an accidental intercept. Delivers a long ball. Young thwarts them again. McGovern with a chance to run. The Blues haven't thrown the towel in. Risk-free footy at the moment. Good work rate. The clock is the enemy now. It's been that kind of day for them. It's a high kick. A real rainmaker. Rowbottom drops into the hole and marks. Approaching the 50. Great play. Heaney. No one's gone near him. And he could make them pay.
He couldn't believe his luck finding that much space inside the forward 50.
Heaney rams it home. The Swans may have seen off the threat now. Pitnet.
He's rucked superbly in a losing cause.
Lord, Smith, Fogarty working hard and being rewarded. A promising builder amounts to nothing. They've found the magic formula. Heaney, he's taken a beauty. That might attract the pack. Good disciplined defence. Warner, big opportunity here. He puts it away and they're 6 points richer. The Swans have had a great patch. The big men fly. Almost threw it out. Pitnet. Sloppy disposal and a turnover. Cunningham comes free in the tackle. Got to get it forward now. Not a lot of positives today. Lloyd with the big fist. Manages to get off a handball. He's set upon. Lord thought his way through it. Florence takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? He's generally a good kick. McDonald on a lead. Ignoring the corridor for now. Florence presents in space. They can smell victory. It's a bad mistake. Looking to hit up the short option. Boyd in the clear. Hewitt outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. A good kick here and they'll be in business. McDonald couldn't quite. Warner in heavy traffic. Jordan, big tackle laid. Akers, strong grab. They need a mark. Motlock finds himself unattended.
Bread and butter, you'd think.
He kicks the goal.
Marks inside 50 and work their way in goal when you go back and convert the goal.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Laddams with the tap. Jordan couldn't get a disposal. Through the centre square he goes. Wicks is in the clear and marks uncontested.
To push the margin beyond 30.
They like it behind the goals. He's got it. They've done this very comfortably. Pitnet wins it. Bins. He'll be sore in the morning. They might be caught out on the turnover. It would be a hard umpire who would ping him for that. Punch clear. They've got good chemistry, those two. Smith, he ran into a brick wall. No leniency from the umpire there.
He's not hiding his annoyance, but I think he's more upset with himself than with the umpire.
Young continues to be a thorn in their side. It must be his birthday. Is anyone home? Wiedering is a rock in defence. Clever kick. Pitnet pushes into space and receives the footy. Amati read it well.
To finish off the good work.
Critical contest coming up. It was always likely to fall short. The Swans are the team to beat. If you want the cup, you're going to have to go through them. Half's here for some final thoughts. How do you unpack that one, Huff?
The Blues are a shadow of the side that was playing such good footy not so long ago. Maybe they got ahead of themselves, or maybe they've been worked out. But it's time for a response. They must get back on the winners list next week, or a season that showed great promise is going to slip away.
Thanks for that, Captain Obvious. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the action. It's bye for now.